Welcome you all children to our today's math session. In this video you will learn about the lesson A Trip to Bhopal. Today Suganta is very excited. All the children of her school are going on a trip to Bhopal with their teachers. Miss Meenakshi and Mr. Rakesh are talking about the number of buses needed. Miss Meenakshi, we will need 4 buses, and Mr. Rakesh answered, I think we need at least 5. Miss Meenakshi said, each bus has 50 seats, and Mr. Rakesh told, let us see how many children are going. In the class first, 33 students, and in the class 2, 32 students, and in the class 3, 42, class 4, 50, and in the class 5, 53. Let me add the total number of students. First, let me add the numbers in the units place. 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 2, 7, 7 plus 3, 10. Put the number 0 in the units place and carry over 1 to the tens place. 1 plus 3, 4. 4 plus 3, 7. 7 plus 4, 11. 11 plus 5, 16. 16 plus 5, 21. So, the total number of students that is equal to 210. So, in the first bus, we can accommodate 50 students, and in the second bus, still more we are having 50 seats. So, we can accommodate 100 students. But in the third bus, we are having another 50 seats. So, 50 plus 50 plus 50, 150. So, we can accommodate 150 students in the third bus. Fourth bus, let me add 50 with that. 150 will have 200. So, the 200 seats are available for the students. Let me multiply and get 50 into 4 buses. So 0 into 4, 0. 5 into 4, 20. So the total seats available in the 4 buses are 200. But the total number of students that is equal to 210. But the available seats are 200. Still more 10 seats we need. In total, how many students are going? 210 students are going. If they get 4 buses, then how many students will be able to sit? Only 200 students will be able to sit. Will there be any student who won't be able to sit? Yes, let me subtract 200 from the total number of students. 210 minus 200, that is equal to 10. Yes, 10 students won't be able to sit. For just a few children, we can't get another bus. Yes, we can share seats. Children are waiting for the bus. Sahiba jumps out of the line to see if the buses are coming. She shouts loudly, hey, I can see them. Run, grab the window seats. Many children start jumping in excitement. But the teacher says, stop, what is this? These buses are so small. Now there is an argument between the teacher and the drivers. We told you to bring big buses. We did not have enough big buses, so we got many mini buses. Each small bus could seat 35 students. So how many buses are required to accommodate all the students? In the first bus, we can accommodate 35 students. But in the second bus, we have to add 35 seats. 35 plus 35, that is equal to 70. So 70 students can sit in 2 buses. And in the third bus, we have to add 35, 105 seats. Now 105 children can be able to sit in 3 buses. In the fourth bus, we have to add 105 plus 35, 140. In fifth, 175, and in 106, 175 plus 35, 210. So, the number of seats available for the children are 210. Each small bus could seat 35 students. So, how many buses are required to accommodate all the students? Yes, 6 buses are required to accommodate all the students because 6 buses can accommodate 210 children. The journey begins. As the buses start moving, children sing at the top of their voices. Some look outside to enjoy the view of the green fields and the hills. Indra asked, when will we reach Bhopal? Miss Asa answered, if we don't stop anywhere, We should reach there in 2 hours. That is around some time. And Manjit asked, is it very far? Mr. Beamson answered, it is about 70 kilometers. Then Ruby asked, are we going to stop anywhere? And Mr. Rakesh told, maybe at Bhimbetka, about 50 kilometers from here. If they go to Bhimbetka, they will reach there before 10 o'clock or between 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock or after 11 o'clock. Beam sir told students that Bhopal is about 70 kilometers away, and Rakesh sir told them that maybe they stop at Bhimbetka, which is 50 kilometers away from here. The total distance is 70 kilometers. The time is 2 hours. If they go to Bhimbetka and stop, at what time will they reach Bhimbetka? Now they are at 9 o'clock. After 2 hours, the time will be 11 o'clock. So between 10 and 11, they will reach Bhimbetka. As they are talking, Bahadur shouts, hey, look at the Narmada. Everyone looks out of the windows. Ruby answered, wow, it is so long and so wide. Let us guess how wide it is. And Gobi, 100 meters. Now it is much more, can't say. And Victoria answered, it must be more than half a kilometer. And Miss Asha answered, look, it is written. This bridge is 756.82 meters long. So we can guess that the Narmada must be about 500 meters wide at this place. Narmada river is about 500 meters wide. Suppose our bus is 5 meters long, then how many buses can stand behind each other on this bridge? The length of the bridge is 500 meters and the length of the bus is 5 meters. So let me divide 500 by 5. When we divide 5 by 5, it comes 1 times. Then subtract it 0 and extra 2 zeros, put it in the quotient. Yes, 100. If all the buses stand behind each other, there can be 100 buses that can stand on this 500-meter wide bridge. Suddenly the bus stops with a jerk. Oh, the petrol pump. 2 buses need to be refilled. The buses stand in a line. Children are sticking their necks out to see how diesel is filled in the bus. Some children have got down to look more closely. Each bus takes 15 minutes to fill diesel, and they had to fill diesel in 2 buses. So how much time did they stop there? 15 minutes for each bus. So here we want to fill 2 buses. So 15 into 2. 5 2s are 10. Put 0 in the units place and carry over 1 to the tens place. 1 into 2, 2. 2 plus 1, 3. Yes, 30 minutes. 1 bus takes 15 minutes. 2 buses take 30 minutes. So they stop there for about 30 minutes, which means they are late by about 30 minutes. What will be the cost of 1 liter diesel? Yes, it is rupees 35. Yes, if 100 liters are filled up, how much it costs? 3,500. So when we divide 3,500 by 100, our answer is in the quotient, which is 35. As the buses are being refilled, some children go to the toilet near the petrol pump. How much time did Aman take to come out of the toilet? 15 minutes. Then to Bhimbetka. After the buses are refilled, the journey starts again. Now the children are told that they are stopping at Bhimbetka. Anjan asked, what is Bhimbetka? And Miss Reina answered, it is a place with lots of caves and cave paintings made by people 10,000 years ago. Sumanto asked, 10,000 years. I can't even think of 1,000 years back. And Gopi answered, Oh, 1,000 years is a big thing. I can't even think of 100 years. Gauri answered, I can think of 100 years because my father's grandmother is 100 years old. Manjit told, that means those canvas are almost 100 great-grandmothers old. Everybody bursts into laughter. Ha ha ha. Now the children are really excited to see the cave paintings. It is about 11 o'clock when they reach Bhimbetka. After seeing one cave paintings, Shankar said, Wow, even 10,000 years ago, people made such lovely paintings, that too on rocks. And Bonamala answered, Oh, these rocks are thousands of years old. Then Shankar said, This painting also has bisons or ox. Hey, I got very big an idea. I will count the bisons and you count the deer in the paintings. Bonamala said, I'll count people. Let us see which are the most bisons, deer or people. One student says that he counted 37 ox and another student said he counted 117 deer. Can you tell by how much is the number of deer greater than the number of ox? Yes, the number of deer is 80 more than the number of ox. When we add 37 with 80, we'll get the count which equals to number of deer. But there was one student who was more than happy because she counted the number of people which was more than the number of ox and deer together, but her count was less than 200. The number of ox is 37 and the number of deer is 117. Let me count the ones place. 7 plus 7, 14. Carry over 1 to the tens place. 1 plus 4, 5. After bring down 1, the total count is 154. Her count was less than 200. Can you tell me how many people did she count? Yes, 214, 154, 134, 177. The guide tells them that there are 600 cave paintings in all. It's time to leave Bhimbetka. They have spent 1 hour there. What time is it? Yes, it is 12 o'clock. They are now moving towards Bhopal. They should reach there in less than 1 hour or at about 1 o'clock. Now it's the lunch time. So all of them opened their tiffin. Biscuits, oranges and bananas were distributed among the students. Each student got 1 orange, 1 banana and 5 biscuits. Each student got oranges and biscuits, but 38 students did not take bananas. How many oranges, biscuits, bananas were distributed? The total number of students are 210. All students got 1 orange each. So the total oranges distributed, that is equal to 210. So all of them opened their tiffin. Biscuits, oranges and bananas were distributed among the students. Each student got 1 orange, 1 banana and 5 biscuits. Each student got oranges and biscuits, but 38 students did not take bananas. The total number of students available here are 210. 38 students didn't take banana. So how many students took bananas? 210 minus 38. That is 172. So 172 students got bananas. So each student was given 5 biscuits. Let me divide 5 biscuits for 200 students. So 210 into 5. So we have to multiply 5 with 210. 5 into 0, 0. 5 into 1, 5. After that 5 into 2, 10. So 1050 biscuits were distributed for 210 students. Now students asked riddles to each other. If I give 4 toffees to 4 of my friends and still I am left with 3 toffees, then how many toffees did I have in the beginning? Yes, there are 4 friends. Each friend got 4 toffees. Total toffees distributed here, that is 4 into 4, 16. The toffees left over 3. So 16 plus 3, 19. So the total toffees are 19. Which boat do we take? They are so lost in puzzles that they do not notice they have reached the lake. It is a very big lake with a small island in it. The lake looks very beautiful at this time. There are lot of ducks making a loud noise. Some children give them popcorn. Which boat do we take? Now comes the exciting part. It is time to go for boating. They have to choose which boat to take, but that is not easy. There are different kinds of boats. Each has a different ticket price and also different trip times. Double-decker boat, it costs 30 rupees for 45 minutes. Motor boat costs 25 rupees for 20 minutes. And the rowing boat costs 15 rupees for 45 minutes. And the paddle boat costs 15 rupees for 30 minutes. Indra and Banu first took a motor boat and they took a rowing boat. Motor boat. Fare for one child is rupees 25. Here fare for two children 25 into 2 rupees 50. And for rowing boat fare for one child is 15. Then fare for two children is 15 into 2, 30 rupees. How much money did they pay for 2 boats? Time for motor boat, that is equal to 20 minutes. Time for rowing boat, that is equal to 45 minutes. So the total time for both the boats, that is 20 minutes plus 45 minutes, which is equal to 65 minutes. They paid rupees 450. How many students took the double-decker? Fare for one child in double-decker is rupees 30. So let we divide 450 by 30. When 45 is divided by 30, the remainder is 15. Bring down the 0. Then next divide 150 by 30. It takes 5 times. So 15 in the quotient. Therefore, 15 students used a double-decker boat. Which boat can take 2 rounds in an hour? The time of paddle boat takes 30 minutes. For the second round, still more, we have to add 30 minutes. So, 30 plus 30, totally it took 60 minutes for 2 rounds. So, paddle boat takes 2 rounds in an hour. Which boat gave more time and less money? Rowing boat is the cheapest of all, and it gives more time in less money. Javed was a student. He took 2 boats. He paid 40 rupees and he got the time 50 minutes. Which 2 boats did he take for a ride? Javed had used paddle boat and a motor boat. So 25 rupees for 30 minutes in paddle boat. 15 rupees for 20 minutes in motor boat. So let we add the time for both the boats. 30 plus 20, 50 minutes. Javed had taken ride on a paddle boat and also in a motor boat. It's time to return. Children enjoy different boat rides till 4 o'clock. It is time to return. Now they will not stop anywhere and reach back in 2 hours. So they should reach Hosangabad by 6 o'clock. Now they are at 4 o'clock. After 2 hours of travel, they will reach Hosangabad at 6 o'clock. Time to practice. There are 4 very old cave paintings. Mark the oldest. First one 4,200 years old. Second one 1,000 years old. Third one 8,500 years old. And fourth one 1,300 years old. Here 8,500 years old. Which one is the oldest? If one bus can carry 48 students, then how many students can go on 3 buses? So let we multiply 48 by 3. 8 3s are 24. Put 4 in the units place and carry over 2 to the tens place. After that 4 into 3, 12. 4 3s are 12 and 12 plus 2, 14. Therefore, 144 students can go in 3 buses. Our answer is nearer to the option C, which is 150. Which one of these numbers will add to make more than 500? Let me add each options. 152 plus 241, 393. And the second option, 321 plus 192 is 513. And the third option, 99 plus 299 is 398. And the fourth option, 401 plus 91 is 492. Here, second option is correct because it is more than 500. At what time, what event would have happened? Let me match the event with their corresponding time, children. Children crossed the Narmada bridge at 9:10 a.m. Then they looked at Bhimbetka paintings at 11:30 a.m. and they are at the petrol bunk at 9:30 a.m. and boating at the pond at 3 p.m. and had lunch at 12:30 p.m. returned to Hosangabad at 6 p.m. You have to make some numbers using the digits 3, 5 and 7. I am telling you two numbers like 357 and 537. You won't use these numbers. Apart from them, just think how many numbers can you form. Try out, children. Thank you, children.